they were all no longer interested in anime. Except for me. I was like the only one who still liked anime. They all moved on. And that's when I had my anti-weeb phase where I was like, you know what? I also don't like anime anymore because that seems like the thing to do. None of my friends like it anymore. So I also don't like it anymore. But that was a lie. Konbanna. Hello, thank you for waiting. Konbanna. Hello, hello. Minecraft Monday is back on the menu today. I know the live tree reaction. Honestly, the tree has been sitting here in my OBS reacting for like the past 3 weeks or however long it's been since the last Minecraft Monday. I've said this before, I'm not good at focusing on like multiple things at the same time. Like whenever I have like a big stream, like a Fauna's Dungeon, for example, I have a hard time like doing anything else, including like doing my regular streams. I feel like I need to focus 100% of my brain on preparing for it. That's why I ended up taking time off ahead of it. Because I'm like, if I'm working on it, I'm drawing, and then it's like, oh no, it's Fauna Standard Time. I better do a regular stream. It's like, wait, but how am I gonna... How can I do both? I can't take a break from working on the dungeon to stream. It's just not possible in my brain. At least I drew the thumbnail for the last one, which honestly took me like way too long. I was like, I'll just draw something really fast for the thumbnail, and it doesn't need to be anything special. It can just be something real quick and cartoony. But then, of course, I don't even know how long I spent on the thumbnail. I don't know. Too long. I am a perfectionist, it's true. Which, I don't know. I still don't think perfectionism is that good of a trait. In fact, it might not be a good trait at all. We are building the tree and making glass. I like the all advancement speedrun of Minecraft. I would like to do it one day, but it's hard. I'm pretty sure, isn't the speedrun for it like 3 or 4 hours? The record? And that's someone who actually knows what they're doing in Minecraft. I think it would take me literally like 80 hours. Yeah, how did we get here? Is that the one where you have to get all potion effects active at the same time, and you have to like bring a shulker from the end into the overworld? You have to build a rail system to bring it. You! Oh, where did he spawn? Man, he made a really big hole. What? This seems way too big for one creeper explosion. Oh, we're back working on the tree, and already well, that counts as our first OSHA violation. So the speedrun is well on its way. Green hater. I know, the creeper should give me some favoritism. Some green favoritism, I think. Explosions in the workplace. I saw people talking about a mod for Minecraft that changes the creeper texture, because apparently the creeper texture has like never been changed. Is that true? It's just the same as it's always been 14 years ago? It's true? It hasn't been changed? Not even once? Whereas pretty much every other texture in the game has been updated, right? Even like the dirt texture has been changed. It's a classic feature. Are they just too scared to change it because it's iconic at this point? Yeah, I guess it is the mascot of the game. But what about, I don't know, I would argue that the dirt block, the grass block, is the true mascot of Minecraft. I mean, it's in the logo and everything. Actually, now that I think of it, they often use the creeper face as the logo, don't they? Yeah, and they changed the grass block. So why can't they change the creeper? It's always been the grass block for you. I think the grass block is the most iconic feature of Minecraft. Not creepers. It's all about that grass block. But apparently there are a lot of different mods that do change the texture of the creeper, because I guess when you think about it, it doesn't really fit in with modern Minecraft anymore. Though it is undeniably iconic. But a lot of the mods, they'll like change the creeper texture to match whatever biome it's in. So it will have natural camouflage, which, I don't know, you won't catch me modding my Minecraft to make creepers even more destructive, but that's just me. If you want to make your creepers even worse, then more power to ya. I mean, that's just, what are you supposed to do at that point? If they're invisible, then it's just like, I really hope that you remember to put torches down. It can be funny. It's only funny if other people are watching. If you're just building in your own peaceful survival world, there's nothing funny about it. Maybe a little bit. But I don't know. Have I played much Minecraft? I don't know. I can't play Minecraft by myself because it's like well, I know I'm literally playing it by myself right now, but not really because the saplings are here. It's too lonely if you play by yourself. Like, the world of Minecraft is one of the loneliest video game worlds, in my opinion. Especially old Minecraft. Like, you're just in this infinite world, but you're the only person around. Even before villagers. Although I don't know how good of company villagers really are. Yeah, there's no NPCs to talk to. Just like weird randomly generated structures. And it's like, who built these? I don't know. And then you have what is it called? The Woodland Mansion? There's like, I'm pretty sure MadPat did a video about the Woodland Mansion theories. The Woodland Mansion is in the dark forest biome, right? It's just a big mansion with a bunch of... Is it pillagers inside? But they have a room that's full of like wool blocks in the shape of a blob. But then the wool blocks are like the exact colors of Minecraft Steve. So the theory is that like the pillagers are doing experiments on Steve and turning him, I forget what it was, turning him into some kind of blob creature. Yeah, what are the implications? Madback guy was really onto something. You gotta, I don't know, with a game with such minimal lore as Minecraft, you really gotta work with what they give you. And sometimes all they give you is wool blocks in 2 specific colors. You gotta turn that into something spooky somehow. Something at the level of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's what the people want. I don't think that there's really lore for Minecraft. No matter how you look at it, there's really not, right? Does it have to do with like the Ender Dragon in the end? I guess there is, right? The Ender Dragon had like enslaved the Endermen in the end or something. I don't know. Do you guys remember though when they first added that to Minecraft? People did not like it. They did not like that they gave Minecraft like an end, quote unquote. Well, it's actually like the literal end dimension with credits and stuff, because that was seen as like antithetical to what Minecraft stands for, which is just a big sandbox. You don't remember? You're not old. Well, some of us are old, okay? And some of us do remember. It's true. People just dislike change. I like the Ender Dragon stuff, but that's mostly because I like Minecraft speedruns. You remember when they added mobs? Okay, some of us are old, but not that old. I'm just kidding. I remember when it was called Cave Game. Actually, I don't. I only remember that because I was Googling it when I made the title of this VOD. Apparently, it was called Cave Game, the very first version. Because I was trying to figure out, I was gonna put a real date in the title, like when Minecraft was released. But then it's like, well, I don't know. When does it... Like, the official release was in 2011, but it was out for years before that. And then I was like, well, I want to put the oldest one in, because I want to make people feel old. Because I feel old. Others shall suffer with me. But then it's like, well, is cave game even Minecraft? Can you even make that argument? Thanks for that, it worked. All must suffer alongside me. Yes. Cave game Monday. So I don't know. I went with Minecraft Alpha. No, well that's actually not when I started playing. Cause I'm a beta fish. As my friend. Sometimes I think about her. Well, I think about her from time to time. Because we were good friends. Even though we don't really talk anymore. Because things have long changed. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sad. That's just what happens in life in general. You can't always be... I mean, I don't know. I think people who are still like lifelong best friends with like their middle school best friend, that's like very special. But anyway, I think about her. Like, she doesn't know. She doesn't know that I'm a VTuber. She doesn't know that I'm telling these stories on the internet. But I wonder if she ever stumbled upon it, you know? If she would recognize. Yeah, like if she somehow found my channel. It was like, wait a second, this story is very familiar to me. Maybe she's watching and knows now. I don't think she would watch VTubers. I don't think she watches streamers in general. She was like, my friends in middle school were all into anime. And then like all of a sudden, like, it was like overnight. It felt like basically when we got into high school, started high school, they were all no longer interested in anime. Except for me. I was like the only one who still liked anime. They all moved on. And that's when I had my anti-weeb phase where I was like, you know what? I also don't like anime anymore because that seems like the thing to do. None of my friends like it anymore. So I also don't like it anymore. But that was a lie. I always liked it. And look at me now. I know. They were lying just like me. I do think about that, but I don't think they were. I think they like genuinely did lose interest in it. Which is normal, right? They were weak. I mean, they were still friends with me, you know? Even though eventually I did like come around and I was like, I can't deny this anymore. I still love anime. And they're like, yeah, we know. It's no problem. Yeah, I don't know. In high school, I didn't really have any friends that liked anime. My friends liked games though, so that was good. That was okay. It's so normal now, anime. Actually, I guess, I don't know. I could get them to watch anime with me sometimes. Like my best friend in high school, a different friend. The one that I would play Animal Crossing with every day after school and we would have tea parties. That one, she would watch anime with me. Although she wasn't as into it as I was. But we watched Attack on Titan together. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is insane. It's so crazy. That's pretty recent. Attack on Titan has been out for like 10 years, right? Maybe the new seasons, but the real old Pudge. 11 years ago? Oh no. Oh no. Has it really been that long? I mean, it doesn't feel like it because they've been like stringing us along this whole time. Like, oh, we're gonna end it. The next season is the final season. Although I think it's actually over now and I never finished it. I should though. Frieren Peak. I like Frieren. Well, I'm just glad there have been so many like good fantasy animes out recently. Cause I love fantasy. I'm a huge fantasy nerd. And I love elves, and I'm not afraid to say it. What horror animes are there? Have you guys ever watched Shiki? About the vampires? I watched that a long time ago. I thought it was weird. I don't know, it was strange. Oh gosh, where am I going? I mean, you know, I watched it because I love vampires, like... Surely I will love this, but What was that other anime? I never watched it. It's Elfin Lied or Lied. I don't know how to pronounce it. That show I remember back in the day. People would talk about it as if it's like the most dark anime ever, and like only the strongest can handle the amount of gore and darkness in that show. So I never watched it. I was actually like scared. And I remember the main girl in like I think I watched like the first episode. I was like, well, let's see if I'm tough enough to handle this dark anime. And I think I watched the first episode. And I remember the main girl, isn't it Lucy? She's like naked in the first episode. And I was like, well, this is so scandalous. I can't watch this. How can they show this? So yeah, I wasn't tough enough. It's really not that bad. I feel like it's probably not. I don't know. What's like the darkest thing I've watched? Okay, probably like Made in Abyss. Is it darker than Made in Abyss? I mean, that's the thing about Breaking Bad, right? Is that like, I don't know, even though most of the characters are like bad people, or at least they've like done bad things, you know? But you still end up like caring for them. And you just want them to have a normal, happy life. The slice of life adaptation. Tumblr is the villain retirement ranch. I mean, honestly, that's what they deserve, right? Like, after they've done all these horrendous acts, they're forced to an eternity of being drawn with, like, blushing cheeks in cute styles on Tumblr. Confined to somebody's Ask blog, you know? Being baby girled. That's their punishment for all their crime. Fate worse than death. Born to be evil, forced to be a Tumblr sexy man. Exactly. Gotta ask Callie about that? Really? Wait, what does Callie have to say about the one slur? I hate winter? Sort of. Sort of. I'm like a plant. I need the sun. So I don't like when days are shorter. I definitely get seasonal affective disorder. Yeah, the winter blues. I get them too. I understand. I don't know, because I love like Christmas time and the holidays, and I like snow. But the dark days, they bring the winter blues on, and it's weird. It's like, I don't know. It always feels like it's something else, you know? Like it feels like you can blame the sadness on something else that's going on in your life. But then you use the sun lamp and it goes away and you're like, "Oh, no, it wasn't any of those other things. It was definitely just the seasonal affective disorder." I don't know, I just love the sunshine. Which doesn't feel right as like a goth girl. It feels like I should shy away from the sun, like hiss at it. And as a vampire lover too, I love the sunshine. Also as someone who like sunburns easily too. None of this is enough to overcome my love of sunshine. Sun is comfy, it is. I love sunbathing, but I don't really do it because I don't want to get sunburned and I don't want my skin to become unhealthy. Because the sun is a deadly laser after all. I really like that feeling, but now I associate it with like the sun is literally like cooking my flesh. And so that makes me be like, I should probably get in the shade. Turning to leather. I know. I don't. And I always use a lot of sunscreen. And I really don't sunbathe, although I like to. Because now I like associate the feeling. You know the feeling like of the sun on your skin and it starts getting really warm? But it's such a good feeling. But I don't know. I don't trust sunscreen enough. And it's like, is the sunscreen really protecting me? I don't know. So usually I get under an umbrella. But it feels so good though. Use a higher SPF. Yeah, maybe. I thought that was a scam though. Like I thought above 50, like they're actually all the same. 200 SPF. That's just like a sweater. You were a band kid? I was in middle school. And I wanted to keep doing it, but my high school only had marching band, not like concert band. And I did not want to do marching band. So I quit. You know a fun fact about Mama Kieran? When she was in high school, she was in marching band and she was a cheerleader. I think that's amazing. She played the flute like me. Well, that's why I played the flute. I used her flute, the family flute. The family instrument. Ew? Not ew. I mean, kind of ew. But I don't know. She's my mom, so this is fine. Definitely, like there's a lot of spit that is involved. I did pass the flute down to a younger Kieran family member. So it has gone on to another generation. But like, you will clean it every time because like, you're in band class and then it's like 5 minutes until class is over. So everybody goes to clean their instruments and it's like, are you gonna be the one kid who's not cleaning theirs when everybody else is cleaning their instrument? Probably not, right? If everybody else is doing it? I really hope not. Yeah, you don't wanna be that kid. Yes, no. Oh, but the spit valve, yeah. Wait, which instruments have a spit valve? Not the flute. Me and the other flautist would always judge everybody else who has a spit valve. The brass instruments. Oh no. But I don't know. I'm like curious what it would be like now as an adult to like watch a middle school band play. I don't know. I wonder how we actually sounded. You went to one football game? What was it like? Was it like the movies? Were people socializing? Not even once. I don't think I ever went. I don't know if I've ever been to any football game in my life. I don't know anything about football. Bowling? I don't want to watch other people bowl. I want to bowl myself. Me in the bowling league. I want to wear one of those shirts. Have matching shirts with everybody. Yeah, baseball. I've been to probably the most baseball games of any sport. For some reason, I went to a lot of baseball games as a kid, and I always hated it. I'm sorry. Maybe if Gura was singing, maybe then I would like it. That's kind of the same, right? And if it's Disney, you might be waiting in line for like an hour or even longer. You wait in line for 1 hour and then you have like 5 minutes of fun. And then you go back to waiting in a different line for another hour. But you're at Disney. It's true, but you still break out your phone, right? Play like, I don't know, Arknights or whatever. Whatever people are playing on their phones these days. Though I don't know. There was that tweet about... Okay, I'm gonna phrase it differently. A tweet about how you entertain yourself on an airplane. And the idea that some people just like sit there for the whole duration of the plane, of the flight. Just like staring and thinking. You, that's you. I have not done that with like nothing, with no entertainment. I've done that many times while listening to music, but for me, I think I need minimum like music, like to stare out the window. Oh yeah, actually, in the tweet, it wasn't even the window, right? Maybe even the window is like too entertaining. It's like you just stare at the map, at the little pixelated plane. If I'm traveling by myself, I mean, obviously, if you're traveling with someone else, then you want both. You want to sit together. And if I'm traveling with someone else, I prefer... Well, it depends how well I know them. If I know them well enough that I don't mind asking them to get up multiple times, then I want the window. If I don't know them that well, then... Usually I would just let them decide. But in general, I prefer the window. But if I'm traveling alone... and it's a long flight, and I know I'm gonna have to get up and go to the bathroom multiple times, I'm gonna use the aisle. Because I can't hold it the whole flight. Some people can. I can't do it. So, I don't know. And then I have anxiety. So I'm like, if the person next to me falls asleep and I have to go, then I'm gonna be in trouble, right? I'm gonna be in trouble. I don't want to wake them up, and I don't want to like awkwardly climb over them. So at that point, it's better to just have the aisle. Just shake them awake. That's like the nightmare situation, right? And especially if it's a long flight, the chances of that happening go up because they probably are gonna sleep, and I can't sleep on planes, so I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Troubles of an introvert. I know. If it's a short flight, I will prefer the window. But if it's a long flight, I'll prefer the aisle. I've tried a pillow, and I cannot sleep on a plane. Sometimes I can like fall asleep a little bit, where you're like in and out of sleep, you know? But it's never very restful. Actually, the one time I flew first class, it was a long time ago. I was still vegan back then. And so how it happened is I flew first class one way, and then I think I flew economy first, one direction, and then the way back I flew first class. And so on the way there, I got like, you know, the typical economy treatment. I think I did ask back then. This was before I had things figured out and knew that I should just bring my own snacks. But I was like, oh, do you have anything vegan on the plane? And they were like, no. Do you want cheese pasta? And I was like, oh, no. That's okay, I guess. I guess I won't eat anything. And then they're like, okay, bye. That was the economy experience. But then on the way back, it was first class, so I was anticipating, you know, the same interaction again. So when they came over and were like, what do you want to eat? And I was like, oh, I won't have anything. I'm okay, thank you. But then they're like, oh, what? You're not hungry? What do you mean you don't want anything? We can make anything for you. We'll make it happen. Don't worry about it. Surely we can get you something, right? And then I was like, oh, well, do you have anything vegan? And then they were like, yes, we do. We'll bring it right out for you. And then they did. I don't remember what it was, but but they brought it for me. In economy, it's just no. Move on. But in first class, they will make it happen. It is kind of messed up, right? I don't know. Did I stop being vegan? No. Does it sound like I did? I'm still vegan. Half the plane would be full of cargo. Maybe. That's their problem. I'm the customer. I'm always right. You need the robot to start saying like, I kick puppies. I hate puppies and kittens. I will eat puppies and kittens if you do not stop me. You know? And then have it like shoot out some fire. Then it's like, I can fix him. I can fix this robot. That's basically Neuro-sama. You'd kick her? Oh yeah. It's coming along. This tree, I need to take a new screenshot for it because I keep using the same screenshot for my thumbnails. Okay, I have to go to an idol meeting again. It's just like being on the airplane. Gosh, this tree. Let's look at it down here. I want the tree to get to the point where people look at it and they're no longer like, what the heck is this? Is this a giant demon tower? And they're just like, oh wow, a big tree. It's very dark right now, though. Have I seen those videos of cats that love water? I've seen a video of a cat that loves the beach and goes swimming in the ocean. And that's pretty amazing. Grow meter? Why is it hygrometer with a G? Why not hydrometer? Or hydrometer? I guess that's how you pronounce it. You don't say thermometer. But doesn't it sound way cooler if you call it a thermometer instead of a thermometer? Who decided that that would be the pronunciation? Not thermometer. Thermometer? thermometer. Activate thermometer. How's Dobert doing? We don't speak about Dobert. But my bread making is going great. I just use yeast from the store. And it works perfectly. Poor Dobert. Entertaining toxic relationships. Except, like, in Twilight, I actually wish that they weren't so toxic. Like, I wish that they were just, like, happy and nice to each other. Here we go. Like, why did Bella have to do all that with Jacob? Why did she have to do all that? Can't they just be happy? 'Cause I don't know. There's, like, enough drama with the fact that Edward is a vampire. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough drama? Can't we just leave it at that? We don't have to make it into a love triangle, do we? The whole vampire thing wasn't enough for her. I know! Did she need more drama? The whole vampire thing, that's like the best part. I want to kill you because I'm a vampire, but I won't because I love you. That's the good stuff right there. Why wasn't that enough? Am I into yanderes? I mean, that's nothing new, right? It's been known. Is Edward a yandere? That just seems wrong. It just seems cursed. Sick love? I mean, it is sick love, right? What is it actually? I don't know. Once you, like, get out of the whole vampire thing, Edward is very, like, romantic. And very, like, we should get married and be happy together. And I don't want to do anything that would hurt you. Let's go live out in a cottage in the countryside. You know? Was he ever happy? He was! He was! Bella has character? Yeah, she's... I mean, I don't even want to call her boring. Because, like, if she was boring, wouldn't she have just, like, agreed to go live a nice, normal life with Edward? And, like, grow old and die? But instead, she's like, making this love triangle where one doesn't need to exist. She's me? Don't say that. Don't say that. Just because we both like vampires doesn't mean we're the same. I would have treated Edward right. If it was me, I would have treated him right. I would have been okay growing old and dying. I wouldn't have even made him turn me into a vampire. I would have been okay with that. It should have been me. Exactly. I don't know. I mean, from my perspective, like, I got no problem getting old while my vampire husband stays the same for all eternity. As long as he's okay with that, which he said he was, then what's the problem, right? I'll get old and wrinkly. He'll watch over me while I sleep until I die, and then that's that. He would not have lost his love for her because of some wrinkles. Yeah, right, because nobody smells like her, exactly. Although, I don't know, I guess if she gets that old person smell... No, I think he would still like that. Just a little uglier. Oh no. Every day, just imperceptibly, a little bit uglier. No. Living another day is a gift. Means another day where you get to experience all manner of things, no matter what it is. And a curse? Maybe. Everything can be a blessing and a curse, though. You just want to be a tree? Me too. I like trees. I mean, obviously. I'm building a giant one right now. Trees are beautiful. I don't know, and the fact that they're so old, I just look at them and think about how majestic they are. Yeah, an old growth forest. Trees are amazing. That's why it's so sad when they get cut down. And you see the rings, and you count the rings, and see how many years they've been there, and how they were, like, certainly older than whoever the person who cut them down was. That's crazy. I've even building a fake tree. Let's not think about it too deeply. It's real to me. Minecraft is real. It's as real as it needs to be. How is our tree? What's it made of? Dead saplings. That's what this tree is made of for sure. I will not forget all the trees that I chopped down. They will live on in the form of this giant tree. It's just so dark. Wait, why does it look exactly the same as my live tree reaction? Why does it look like no progress has been made at all? This cannot be.